Our journey begins at the very dawn of time, in the vast emptiness before the universe was formed. The story of creation unfolds as God brings light, life, and order to the world. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless, and darkness covered the deep waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God created the sky, separating the waters above from the waters below. The sky stretched wide, a dome over the earth, bringing a sense of space and order to the world. On the third day, God gathered the waters to reveal dry ground, calling the dry ground land and the waters seas. Then God commanded the land to produce vegetation. The earth burst forth with grass, plants bearing seeds, and fruit trees of every kind. On the fourth day, God set lights in the sky to govern the day and the night, creating the sun, moon, and stars. These celestial bodies marked the passage of time and illuminated the earth with their brilliance. On the fifth day, God filled the waters with living creatures and the sky with birds. The seas swarmed with life and the skies echoed with the call of birds. On the sixth day, God created animals of every kind to roam the land. Then God formed man in his own image, breathing life into him. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it." On the seventh day, God rested from all his work, and he blessed the seventh day, making it holy. Thus, the story of creation shows us the beauty and order that God brought into existence, a testament to his power and wisdom.
Thanks for watching. If this video has been an inspiration to you, please share and subscribe, and stay tuned for our Q&A. We thank you in advance. The story of creation is a foundational narrative found in the book of Genesis, which describes how God created the world and everything in it. Here are some questions and answers about this story, along with relevant scriptures. Here's number 1. What is the first thing God created? Answer: the first thing God created was light. Scripture: and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Genesis 1:3. Number 2. On which day did God create the sky? Answer: God created the sky on the second day. Scripture: and God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. Genesis 1:6-8. Question number 3. What did God create on the third day? Answer: on the third day, God created dry land, seas, and vegetation. Scripture: then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. Genesis 1:9-11. Number 4. What were created on the fourth day? Answer: on the fourth day, God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. Scripture: and God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years, and let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. Genesis 1:14-16. Number 5. What creatures did God create on the fifth day? Answer: on the fifth day, God created the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. Scripture: and God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird, according to its kind. Genesis 1:20-21. Here's question number 6. What creatures did God create on the fifth day? Answer. On the fifth day, God created the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air. Scripture. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. Genesis 1:20-21. Number 6. What did God create on the sixth day? Answer. On the sixth day, God created animals and humans. Scripture. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." Genesis 1:24-26. Number 7. What did God do on the seventh day? Answer. God rested on the seventh day. Scripture. By the seventh day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the seventh day, he rested from all his work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it he rested from all the work of creating that he had done. Genesis 2:2-3. Number 8. How did God create humans according to the story? Answer. God created humans in his own image, male and female. Scripture. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. Genesis 1:27.